Welcome to Global Sky Update. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for more updates. I bet you didn't know the skies are no longer America's uncontested domain. For decades, the sky belonged to America, a symbol of global leadership. Nations lined up to buy American aircraft, securing advanced technology and political alliances. But today, that era faces its most significant challenge yet. A new contender has emerged from the East China. The Chengdu J-20 is a direct challenger to America's F-35 Lightning II. The arrival of the J-20 marks a pivotal moment in modern history. It signals the end of uncontested American air superiority. The global arms market is now a competitive arena. This shift is about influence, economics, and global security. The J-20 represents a new paradigm, forcing defense ministries worldwide to reconsider strategies. The world is watching closely. The stakes could not be higher. The game has changed. Since the Cold War, America's fighter jets like the F-15 and F-16 have set the global standard for air power. These aircraft weren't just machines, they became symbols of technological superiority and military might. Their unmatched performance in speed, agility, and firepower made them the envy of air forces around the world. The sight of these jets soaring through the skies was a clear message. The United States ruled the air. For decades, buying American meant more than just acquiring advanced technology. It meant gaining access to the world's most sophisticated weapons, along with the political influence that came with them. Nations that purchased U.S. jets often found themselves drawn closer to Washington, benefiting from training, intelligence sharing, and a seat at the table in global security discussions. This dominance wasn't just about hardware. It was a powerful tool of foreign policy, weaving a vast network of alliances and partnerships. Countries that relied on American military hardware became part of a global security architecture, dependent on U.S. support, spare parts, and upgrades. This web of relationships helped the United States project power far beyond its borders. The F-35 program, the most expensive weapon system in history, took this to a new level. It wasn't just a fighter jet, it was an international project, supporting hundreds of thousands of American jobs and involving partners from across the globe. The program fueled local economies, drove innovation in aerospace, and cemented America's leadership in military technology.
For decades, no other country could truly compete with this level of dominance. American jets were the gold standard, and everyone else was playing catch-up. The U.S. enjoyed a near monopoly on cutting-edge fighter technology, and its air superiority was rarely challenged. Russia offered alternatives, with their own formidable aircraft like the Sukhoi and MiG series. But these jets often lagged behind in avionics, stealth, and support infrastructure. They were cheaper, but lacked the advanced technology, global support network, and reliability that American jets provided. The F-35 was designed to secure America's air superiority for another half-century. With its stealth capabilities, advanced sensors, and networked warfare systems, it promised to keep the U.S. ahead of any potential rival. The jet was meant to be the backbone of Allied air forces, ensuring that American influence would remain unchallenged in the skies.
But this dominance came at a cost, and it created new vulnerabilities. Relying so heavily on a single program made the U.S. and its allies susceptible to setbacks and delays. The complexity of the F-35 meant that any problem could ripple across dozens of countries. The F-35 program has been plagued by cost overruns, technical glitches, and delays. Maintenance has proven more difficult and expensive than expected, and some allies have grown frustrated with the slow pace of deliveries and rising costs. The promise of seamless air dominance has sometimes been overshadowed by the reality of bureaucratic and engineering challenges. Political strings attached to buying American jets became a point of friction. Some countries found themselves caught between their security needs and the diplomatic demands of Washington. The process of acquiring U.S. fighters often came with conditions on technology transfer, operational use, and even foreign policy alignment. As costs rose and frustrations mounted, nations began to look for alternatives that were less expensive, easier to maintain, and came with fewer political complications. The global market for fighter jets started to open up, with new players eager to challenge America's dominance. China was ready to provide one. With its own new generation of stealth fighters, China began offering advanced jets to countries seeking independence from American influence. The era of uncontested U.S. air dominance was coming to an end, and a new chapter in the global competition for the skies was about to begin. China's journey into advanced aviation has been swift. The Chengdu J-20 is a twin-engine, fifth-generation stealth fighter designed to compete with the F-35. It incorporates a sleek airframe with features to minimize its radar signature. The J-35 is a sophisticated weapon system built to challenge the best in the world. China designed the J-35 to be affordable and export-ready, offering 80% of the capability at a fraction of the price. The Dragon has not just woken up, it has taken flight. The American F-35 is often hailed as a technological marvel, representing the cutting edge of modern military aviation. Its advanced sensor fusion allows pilots to see and process information from multiple sources in real time, giving them a significant tactical advantage. The F-35's networking capabilities enable seamless communication and data sharing with other aircraft, ground forces, and command centers, creating a highly integrated battlefield environment. This level of sophistication is the result of decades of research, development, and collaboration among several allied nations, making the F-35 not just a fighter jet, but a symbol of Western military innovation and cooperation. However, all this cutting-edge technology comes at a steep price. The F-35 program is one of the most expensive defense projects in history, with costs running into hundreds of billions of dollars. Not only is the initial purchase price high, but ongoing maintenance, upgrades, and operational expenses add significantly to the total cost of ownership. For many countries, these financial demands can be a major barrier to entry, limiting the F-35's accessibility to only the wealthiest or most strategically aligned nations.
In contrast, the Chinese J-35 offers a distinctly different value proposition. Developed with cost-effectiveness in mind, the J-35 aims to provide advanced capabilities without the astronomical price tag. China has focused on creating a fighter that can be produced and maintained at a fraction of the cost of its Western counterparts, making it an attractive option for countries with tighter defense budgets or those seeking to modernize their air forces without breaking the bank. The J-35's key advantage is its affordability. By leveraging domestic manufacturing and streamlined production processes, China is able to offer the J-35 at a price point that is far more accessible to a wider range of nations. This makes the J-35 a practical, cost-effective choice for air forces looking to enhance their capabilities without incurring massive financial burdens. For many countries, the J-35 represents a smart investment, balancing modern technology with manageable costs. Its lower price tag allows for larger fleet sizes or the allocation of resources to other critical defense needs.
But beyond price and technology, the real difference between these two jets lies in their intended roles and strategic philosophies. The F-35 is designed to be the ultimate multi-role fighter, capable of excelling in air-to-air combat, ground attack, electronic warfare, and intelligence gathering. Its versatility allows it to adapt to a wide range of mission profiles, making it a true force multiplier for any air force. The F-35's multi-role design means it can seamlessly transition between different types of missions, providing commanders with unmatched flexibility on the battlefield. Its stealth features, advanced avionics, and powerful engines make it a formidable opponent in any scenario. The J-35, while also classified as a multi-role fighter, is believed to place a stronger emphasis on air superiority and precision strike missions. Its design reflects China's focus on countering regional threats and projecting power within its sphere of influence. The J-35's carrier-capable variant also signals China's ambitions to expand its naval aviation capabilities. For many air forces, this focused capability is exactly what they need: an affordable modern fighter that can dominate the skies and deliver precise strikes when necessary, without the added complexity or cost of broader multi-role functions. Ultimately, the choice between the J-35 and the F-35 comes down to a nation's budget, strategic needs, and political alignment. Countries closely aligned with the United States may prioritize interoperability and access to the F-35's advanced technology, while others may find the J-35's affordability and growing capabilities more appealing. This competition isn't just about which jet is better on paper, it's about which one offers the right combination of performance, price, and political fit for each nation's unique defense strategy. As both jets continue to evolve, their rivalry will shape the future of air power for years to come. The world understood the J-35's potential through a simulated news broadcast.
Pakistan confirmed a deal to purchase J-35 fighters from China.
The broadcast sent shockwaves through the defense community.
This isn't just about jets. It's about geopolitics. China offered a capable, affordable jet with quick delivery times.
The deal was a major diplomatic and industrial victory for Beijing.
Saudi Arabia and the UAE are in talks with China to co-produce the J-35.
This means the game has fundamentally changed.
The J-35 was no longer just a theoretical threat, it was a commercial success. Countries were hedging their bets, and the order books for the J-35 were filling up. The United States found its partners had other options. The world was taking notice.
The J-35's appeal is due to price, reliability, and politics. The F-35 is expensive. The J-35 is offered at a lower price.
The F-35's complexity leads to maintenance issues. The J-35, with its simpler design, is seen as more robust.
Buying from the US comes with conditions. China's approach is more transactional, with fewer political strings.
This combination makes the J-35 a disruptive force. China is selling a partnership model that respects national sovereignty. This approach is winning friends and influencing governments. It challenges the foundation of American influence in the global defense trade. The J-35 offers a compelling alternative.
The J-35's success hits the U.S. economy and strategic standing. Economically, each J-35 sale is a lost opportunity for the American defense industry.
Strategically, the consequences are severe. America used its role as the premier arms supplier to build alliances. The spread of the J-35 breaks this bond.
The proliferation of the J-35 erodes America's military advantage. U.S. war planners can no longer assume control of the skies.
China's approach is more cunning. Beijing is building a network of nations tied to it. The J-35 is a key tool in this strategy. It is an instrument of influence, chipping away at American leadership. The ripple effect is felt globally.
The rise of the J-35 signifies a new world order in military aviation. We are entering a period of intense technological competition. Alliances are becoming more fluid.
This new environment is a double-edged sword. Competition can drive innovation and lower costs.
On the other hand, it fuels a global arms race. The world is becoming more dangerous as the technological gap narrows.
Both sides are pouring resources into gaining a technological edge. The outcome will shape the global balance of power.
The skies will be a more crowded and contested space. This new parity demands new tactics and a new mindset. The new world order will be defined by the skill of the pilots and strategists.
The story of the J-35 and the F-35 is far from over. These two advanced fighter jets represent not just the cutting edge of military aviation, but also the ambitions and strategies of the world's two largest powers. As they soar through the skies, they carry with them the hopes, fears, and calculations of entire nations. The rivalry between the J-35 and the F-35 is a living, evolving saga, one that will continue to shape headlines and defense policies for years to come. Key developments to watch include the J-35's export list. Which countries will choose to align themselves with China's next-generation stealth fighter? Each new buyer signals a shift in alliances and a recalibration of military power. The J-35's growing presence at international air shows and defense expos is a sign that China is eager to expand its influence, not just regionally, but on a global scale. Watch closely as new deals are signed and new partnerships are forged. Each new country choosing the J-35 is a data point in the shifting global order. These decisions are not just about hardware, they're about trust, strategy, and the future of military alliances. As the J-35 finds new homes, monitor the American response. Will the U.S. double down on its own alliances, or seek new partners to counterbalance China's growing reach? The choices made in the coming years will echo across continents. How will the U.S. adapt its F-35 strategy? Will it accelerate upgrades, offer new incentives to allies, or rethink its approach to global defense sales? The F-35 program is not just a military project, it's a cornerstone of American influence. Every decision, from technology sharing to pricing, will have ripple effects throughout the defense industry and among America's closest partners. The U.S. is at a crossroads, and its path will determine its place in the global defense market. The stakes are high, billions of dollars, thousands of jobs, and the credibility of American technology are all on the line. As competitors close the gap, the US must decide whether to innovate, collaborate, or confront. The outcome will shape the next generation of air power. Look beyond the jets to the ecosystems they are part of. Modern air power is about more than just the aircraft. It's about the networks, logistics, and support systems that keep them flying. The nations that master these complex webs of technology and coordination will have the true edge in future conflicts. The future of air combat is about networks, data, and AI. The next battles will be fought not just with missiles and maneuvers, but with algorithms, sensors, and real-time information. Both the J-35 and the F-35 are at the forefront of this transformation, integrating artificial intelligence and advanced communications to outthink and outmaneuver their rivals. The competition is between two rival networks, each seeking to dominate the digital battle space. It's a race to connect pilots, drones, satellites, and command centers into a seamless web of power. The winner will not just control the skies, but the flow of information that decides victory or defeat. The showdown has set the stage for a new era of great power competition. Every parade, every test flight, every headline is a signal in this high-stakes contest. The world is watching as the balance of power shifts, and the next chapter in military history is written in real time. It is a contest of technology, economics, and political will. Engineers, investors, and leaders are all players in this global drama. The choices they make today will determine who leads tomorrow, and whose vision of security will shape the decades ahead. The sky is the arena where the future of global leadership is being decided. As the sun rises over air bases around the world, the race continues. The outcome is uncertain, but one thing is clear. The world is entering a new age of competition, and the story of the J-35 and F-35 is only just beginning.